What's up, welcome to another video. It is a freezing cold day in Melbourne here, and I'm about to drop into a mate's factory, shed, business, give him a bit of a surprise. We'll check out what he's building at the moment, and he's also got a cool truck. See you there in a minute. Don't forget, like, follow, subscribe. You won't. Welcome to Cars and Coffee. I'm with Brett Shears here from Blackspade Fabrication. Say hi.
G'day guys.
What are we in, mate? We're in this massive truck.
Chevrolet Silverado.
Silverado, what year?
C1500, 1996 I think it is.
Yes.
6 or 7, I can't remember, I'm pretty sure it's 6.
And what have we done to it? Because this truck used to be slammed, notched, bagged, all the shit. I'll put in some photos of what it used to look like now.
So it started out as a, wanted to get rid of the airbags because, like I was saying before, I will never own an airbag car again because they drive like absolute crap. And I was originally going to put standard springs in it, and leaf springs and everything back in it. I'm like, oh, I'll put 35s on it, I'll just put a 2-inch lift in it, make it look cool. Well, before I did all this, I was trying to sell it and couldn't sell it, and then it snowballed into this. And then couldn't get 2-inch springs, having dramas getting stock from the States because this is when all the lockdowns kicked off. It was Izzy Fab on Instagram in California, posted up a set of coilovers, Kings, for sale that were relatively cheap, and the King's wait time at the time was about 2 years. I thought, oh, I can make those work. So it snowballed into basically a pre-runner and fiberglass guards and 37s and
Basically a Baja truck.
Essentially, but I tried to keep a lid on it so I could still daily it without it being too ridiculous. So I think it looks good. Coppers don't really look at it too much.
I think it looks gangster. With the guards popping out the side, massive tyres, I reckon it looks sick.
Tasteful, I believe. It's not over the top and looks like a trophy truck and ridiculous, but I get a lot of people sort of asking questions about it, and coppers don't really look at it, so it's a win-win.
Until today, we're filming this and it'll be like,
yeah.
woo! I can
Yeah.
Mackie.
I'll have to go sort out engineers.
No, this is engineered, like Patsy. All our cars are
Oh yeah, it's all legit.
all legit. Nothing to see here, officer. Jump on his Instagram, Blackspade Fabrication, check it out, like it. I'll put a link in the description. You won't.
Basically, like I was saying before,
You've made stuff with things.
well, they're like a HQ originally, and they had like the spring pockets in the rail.
Yep.
If you're familiar with that, other cars I'm sure like that, I don't really know how HQs are. So yeah, cut all that off, plated it all in, made these shock hoops, and then yeah, just mounted the coilovers to it and made all the arms and everything myself.
That's awesome.
They're I think they're 3 inches wider aside than factory. With the amount of tie rods and everything. Extend up the knuckle. I was going to make a whole new knuckle with new hubs and everything, but I just too expensive and couldn't be bothered, and doesn't really need it because I'm not pre-running the Baja with it.
Not yet.
Not yet. So yeah, just machined up some I suppose they're like spacers, and then just gusseted it all back to the knuckle there and just ran a real long bolt through it all. Made the airbox and everything myself. It's just got a K&N filter in it.
That's pretty cool.
China radiator, GQ. There's a lot of patrol parts in this. I was just going to do something with the brakes. I got to put. Apparently, you can put a master cylinder from the next model up, I think, and that takes that sponginess out of the brakes.
Yeah, guards, fiberglass.
Yeah, all glass. Same with the coilovers, but Milan helped me out with those. Chucked them in his container and cost me a slab of jimmies. So.
Oh, beautiful. And what are we running tyre wise?
37s, Mickey Thompsons, Baja ATZs, P3s.
Come up to the rear. What have we done? You've flared these standard guards.
Yeah, so I still got to do tin work in the back, because when I had it all notched and everything, I actually lifted the whole floor in it for the notch. You can see there's still bits of shit welded in the corners there, and that was the height of the floor, and the wheel tub was actually up here to allow for all the compressors and everything in the back.
So you've gone the full reversal.
I went up and then had to go back down. Coil, GU diff, real basic. GL Control anti-roll bar, just an anti-rock one. And yeah, just super basic.
Super cool.
Got all the hydraulic bump stops and everything, because they were not much extra when I was buying all the stuff from the States.
That's about it.
It's honestly pretty basic.
That's your basic Baja truck.
It was a lot of work, but still basic in comparison to what others are in the States.
Well, it's the Aussie version.
But yeah, that's about that. And then all the interior is still stock. Haven't changed anything in that.
It's about to get 2 race seats, cage, harnesses.
You got to draw a line in the sand somewhere.
Yeah, with the rear tyres, that'll do.
Yeah. Because we stretched all the guards and everything. So this has actually been cut and stretched. I do with drag cars and you fit a bigger tyre onto the back, except usually pro street stuff, you just stretch it back. This I've actually stretched both ways, 100 mil. So there's a strip welded in there, and then you cut 50 mil out each side here, push it back, and then weld that back together. And then me and Big Ash McPhee just pumped it all out, made new inner guards and everything, and Ash bogged it all up for me, and then Johnny down at Trubus just painted both sides of the car for me, all the front guards and everything.
Paint looks awesome, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's good at the moment. I still got to give it a buff. Still all just factory. Don't mind the mess and the beer cans.
Standard trucking.
Rubbish and beer cans.
I love it. Still got the evidence that it was a bagged truck.
I don't want to pull them out. I don't want holes in my dash. And I can't find gauges that the same size.
When you put a turbo on it, mate, that's where your boost gauge will be.
My mate was here the other day and he said I could have his turbo. And
There's that much room in there for turbos.
It has crossed me mind.
Be rude not to.
But I just don't want it to chew any more fuel than it does. So.
Alright, we're about to go thrash this beast. We're leaking a little bit of water. So we're going to throw the old egg in the radiator trick. That'll be empty by the time we get to the end of the driveway. You've actually got to break it first, just don't put the eggshell in there. I like mine scrambled, thanks. Oh my god, you dropped all the... One boiled egg coming up.
Probably means all that shit ends up through your fucking galleries as well.
Yeah, you're right. Got this LS thing.
Alice's love it. Ask Fred Durst.
Where's Fred? Oh, you are shocking. Not making my omelette.
I'm not bad at omelettes.
needs a bit of salt and pepper, mate.
No. Suck it in.
There, baby. Come on.
I think it's made it worse.
And stop. Look, there's no water in there. Is that why?
Where you donate clothes, and shit.
Let's sell those, man.
No pressure?
Oh, same shit.
Got no water there. How many litres are we going to take?
All of it.
All of it. There's a couple of puddles we can fill her up with. See if we start leaking again.
Water's water.
We'll be right back after this ad break. Well, that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
1.5 litre bottle of Coke. And we've got no leaky water out of the bloody radiator.
Leaked a 10-cent piece though.
Oh no, there she goes.
Is it leaking now? Radiator's just empty. Let's start it. Let's leave in it.
Bloody walks like like,
yeah, it's fucking, I don't know if it's just the 37s or...
feels good sideways, but then
Yeah.
all of a sudden it's like,
I reckon it's the gear and it just needs a bit more caster.
yeah. But yeah, she spins around when we're going.
Yeah, it's fucking mint, eh?
What's it sound like outside?
What's
what I
that? Once it's going, it's all good.
Sick.
Yeah, it sounds sick. It just echoes, you could just
I
hear
told
it.
you, it sounds sick coming through the hills. If you could lock it in first and second,
Yeah, might have a chat to Dave.
yeah. What a beast. Love it. I didn't expect that, so that was a bit of a bonus.
No, all good. Like I said, I know you can drive. You're not going to crash it.
Well,
If you do, I get an ex-wife. and you get a broken Chev.
It's like, shit. Well, that's alright, I'd put all this shit into my XR.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll go inside, check out his other bikes and what cars he's working on at the minute. And we'll see if Scotty sticks around or runs.
Fred Durst.
Fred. What have we got going on here, mate?
This is Jack's VK wagon. This is getting a rear end in it, 9-inch, full link, tin work, fuel cell. I think it's putting a 355 stroker in it. I think we're doing a cage in it, not sure yet. Just, the funds are there. Smooth engine bay. Yeah, pretty basic, but should be cool. I think he's painted silver mint.
What motor?
355 stroker.
Oh, you did say
Yeah.
that, bloody goose.
Yep.
These do look amazing once the rails are filled in.
Yeah,
They're
they're
the
all bogged up and
ugliest bloody rails ever.
I don't know, I'll get the mentality, smooth engine bays don't make you faster. So that it's paint.
Yeah, but you might get a trophy. This weapon, what have we got going on with this? I'm a
This is one
big
of
fan of door locks not opening and stuff.
Corey Benning's customers in Canberra, I think he is. But yeah, basically got in touch with Corey and said I want to run sevens and sent a car on a truck and gave him some money and they're here. I think Danny Engines did the engine.
Oh, stop it. So
I
she's
don't
going to be a big horsepower thing.
Yeah, I don't know what's done to it to be honest, but
And what are you doing in the rear?
I just doing that. It's almost turning into a clip pretty much. But, it's tubs, boot floor. I reckon we're going to have to do new rails in it because it's just not going to fit the tyre that we want, the 275 Pro. Oh, it'll fit, but not well. And we're going coilovers, anti-roll bar. And they'll probably be gathered coilovers and roll bar. And
Big diff.
yeah, 9-inch diff. I think Lang's doing the diff. Just start at the back and
Work your way forward.
move forward. So,
Awesome.
Yeah, in between all that, trying to get roll cages going, all my half cage kits and all that sort of stuff.
Well,
So
let people know what you specialise in.
basically chassis and suspension stuff like cages and tub work and things like that. I'm trying to sort of pick and choose this sort of work and step more in towards parts and things like that.
Yep.
So I'm going to start making a few jigs for like Commodore control arms and bits and bobs like that, and more cage kits like what we've got here. So I made this the Super sedan. I've got to drop it off the powder coat tomorrow. This is the sort of stuff I want to start selling on my website.
What's your website?
Non-existent at the moment.
Yes, sick. So just click that link down below.
But, when Nick gets onto it.
Come on, Nick.
But we're both being a bit slack, so. But, I just got to work out the weights and everything so we can put all the information in for all the shipping stuff. So it'll literally be you just pick your car
Plug and play.
and away you go. There's a range of cars there that I've basically got. They're all the jigs for them. So basically R chassis, S chassis, JZX 86, a couple of random things. And then
Brett and I actually know each other from drifting, so
I sold my drift car. Never popped up the other day. It was 9 years ago.
9 years ago, see? Just a quitter. Don't quit.
Yeah, and using all BRC billet connectors and everything, all TIG welded. So they're all good bit of gear. And they're just a keyway type, all
Yeah, mad.
to cam specifications.
Yes.
But yeah, so doing a bit more Commodore stuff now with this sort of stuff. There's a lot more people are getting into VSs and VYs and AUs and B series and that sort of stuff.
So this is a sedan drift
sedan
for drifting, or
oh, you can use it for circuit racing.
Yep.
Whatever like state level like requires a half cage cams. So it's not only limited to drifting, but if you're doing sort of your club days and things like that.
Yep.
But that's sort of up to you to figure out, not me, and what you need to race your car and what event you want to do.
you just glue it together?
No, I just know what to do when you tell me what you need.
Nah, sweet. All right, your bike. Quick rundown on your Honda Harley.
Honda Harley. Well, I'm not rich and can't afford Harleys like big Fred Durst over here.
Oh, there's Fred again.
But yeah, just bought a Honda Shadow. Paid like $3 or $4 grand for it. It was not a lot. No, same thing. I'll give you a photo of it when it was stock and it looks nothing like this. And converted it to rigid. Chopped the tank up. So this is actually the original tank, but it was out here somewhere. And I just chopped the guts out of it and did like a tank rise type thing on it. Made the rear guard.
How's it go being a rigid from what it was standard?
It's not too bad. And a lot of people are like, oh, it hurts your back, blah, 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 but you just, I don't know, get used to it. Shit for long rides, but long rides are terrible, but we just pub hop really. That's all we really do.
You're rude not to pub hop.
And yeah, made all the exhaust, made the seat and everything. And yeah, just got the seat trimmed and oh yeah, I want to make a new one though. I need a bit more lumbar support, so I need to make something with a bit of a back on it.
Because of all the horsepower's throwing you off.
It's just uncomfortable. It's cool. And yeah, got all the forks and everything painted. Like shaved them all the guard mounts and everything. Put a smaller headlight on it. Made the bars. Just try to make a lot of my own stuff.
Looks cool for a Honda Harley. I like it.
And these are just sort of trumpets that you get for like ITBs and things like that. So there's a joint and dandy that makes them all for the V8 supercars. So I just got them from there, as well as all like the fake oil tank where all the electronics are and everything. With the fittings on it that go to nowhere. We were originally going to run like braid and run all the wire through braided hose.
Oh,
so
that's
to make
cool.
it look a bit cool, but I had to get it ready for a mate's wedding and we got it running midnight the night before.
Always the way, isn't it?
And, yeah,
Now it's just going to pub, so don't worry about it.
Exactly. I still want to paint the wheels black and everything. Just black a few more things out. But yeah, it's the same thing, just super basic and just does the job.
All right, we'll leave it there, mate. Thanks for having us at your shop.
No dramas.
Something to jump on your shit.
Past. Yeah, it's Blackspade Fabrication.
Check it out, you won't.
Facebook, Instagram. And that's about all I use, and yeah.
Bloody sweet, mate. Thank you.
No worry dramas. Still got a thud to them, these just don't. I don't know if it's a firing order or what do you reckon, Scotty?
Yamaha?
It's a Honda actually.
Okay.
Not a Yamaha, it's a Honda Harley.
Custom battery clamp.
Should be right. Cut more cable ties. Love it.
The battery I had for it was fucked. I had to buy another one that was bigger and I'm like,
Yeah, should be.
I'll get around to it.
That's a real bike, ladies and gentlemen. Scott's going to let me do a video on it. Or Fred's going to let me.
How'd you go?
Yeah, she's a handful, but she's a lot of bloody fun, mate. I absolutely loved it.
When do you want me to build you one?
Yeah, next week. We'll turn my XR Ute into a free runner.
Done.
Full bloody cattle tracks and all the world out. What is it?
Long travel.
Yeah, long travel. Well, thank you.
No dramas.
Check out Blackspade, you won't.